All righty. Let me put escape and repair +2. That's good. So, welcome all to race number 2. Randy Pendle starting 9th in race number 2, won the first event. He is already in the playoffs. We got the dice, we got the chips, we got everything prepared. Let me call off everything to you guys to let you know what's available. With a white 2, it'll be Trouble. With a white 3, Smart. With a white 4, Heat. With a white 5, Smart. With a white 6, TV. With a white 7, Control. With a white 8, Skill. With a white 9, Star. With a white 10, Skill, Reflex. With a white 11, Skill, and 12 will be rare. All right, that is how we do it. Anytime we get a 6 on this, it does not matter what the white dice are. It will be pedal to the metal. 1 and 2 is the top group. 3 and 4 is the middle group. 5 is the back group, and 6 is pedal to the metal. And then we'll roll 2 of our 20-sided die to decide things. And we got 3 20-sided. We don't need those. We got a black and a white one here, so we're good to go. 25 laps. All of escapes are +2. All repairs +2. So it looks like we may have a race of 44 cars, and you're just going to have to be the fastest car in order to make it to make it. Bobby Catalano starting 24th in this race. She's starting 24th. Here we go. Race 2, season 5. White flag is out. Oh my God. Green flag is out. Here we go. Green flag. Pedal to the metal starts the race. Pedal to the metal starts the race. Come on back to me. We got to get both 20-sided die. Let's do it like that. We got a 12. We got a 20. Who's starting 32nd? Harris Jessup. 4 or less. Sean will be with him. 5. So no. Well, let's change the red dice up. Harris Jessup going after Michael P. 4 or less. No. And Harris Jessup. First lap tried a little something, and couldn't get it done. First lap of the race is done. 25 will do the race. All right. Here we go, guys. 10, top group. 10 in the top group. Reflex in the top group. And Rob, yours truly has reflex. So does Roger Ward. 3 gas pedals, 3 brake pedals. And here we go. 3 gas pedals, 4 brake pedals, and yours truly will take the lead. How about that? P-Jet, 3 gas pedals, 3 brake pedals. Let's see what happens. 5 gas pedals, no pass. ID Jester, 1 gas pedal, 6 brake pedals. It will be a pass for the lead. ID Jester takes the lead. And that will be lap 2. ID Jester in first. BR Well second. Yours truly, Rob, third. Big Don, Fast Eddie, P-Jet, and Roger Ward round out the top group. Ready with the third lap. Top group 10. Reflex once more. Reflex again. All right. Roger Ward, who had the lead, to see if he can get it back. 3 gas pedals against 3 brake pedals. 6 gas pedals, no pass. P-Jet. 3 gas pedals, 4 brake pedals. P-Jet will take the lead from ID Jester. All right, yours truly, Rob. 5 gas pedals, no pass. And we have a new leader, P-Jet is our leader after 3 turns. All righty, 4th turn upcoming. Here we go. Back group 8. Back group 8, skill. Back group 8, skill. Let's put that right up there. And G-Puck. G-Puck will give it a try. 5 gas pedals. Can we stop and race now, says P-Jet. No, we cannot. We can't stop it right now. 5 gas pedals, no pass. Tim Tribe fan. 5 gas pedals, no pass. Phantomatic. 3 gas pedals. It's 1, 2, 3 on the odd side. JB Gorman does not have 5 brake pedals. Phantomatic. 41st to 13th. Keith Avalon. 3 gas pedals is 3 on the odd side. Phantomatic. Will get past just that quickly. 4 gas pedals, no pass. That was Michael B. I'm sorry. Hammer time. 2 gas pedals. Yes, 6 on the even side. Chris Strad has skill, but he does not have 2 brake pedals. Hammer time will take from 36th up to 18th. Danny and Gray. Danny and Gray. 5 gas pedals, no pass. Harris Jessup. 5 gas pedals, no pass. Bob B. 5 gas pedals, no pass. Steve R. 4 gas pedals, no pass. Clinton Parks. 3 gas pedals, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the odd side. Huss does not have it. He wouldn't have 6 brake pedals anyway. Clinton Parks, 28th to 17th. Double D. 3 gas pedals, 1 on the odd side. Randy Pendle has a skill trait, does not have 5 brake pedals. Double D up to 9th. Bobby Catalano. 6 gas pedals, no pass. D. Scott Howard. 4 gas pedals, no pass. David Demos, defending champion. 3 gas pedals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the odd side. Clinton Parks does not have 5 brake pedals. He will switch with Clinton for 17th. And that will do lap number 4. All right, lap 5 upcoming. Here we go. Middle group, 10, Reflex. Reflex on the middle group. All right. Reflex middle group, Paul Govier. 6 gas pedals, no pass. Hammer time. 1 gas pedal, could be a pass. Going after number 4, Fast Eddie Chilton. It's Reflex. He does not have the trait. He has 1 brake pedal, needs 2. Fast Eddie will get past. David Demos, who just worked his way from the back group now to the middle group. Can he move up further? 6 gas pedals, no pass. Keith Avalon. That was a 10 right there, too. That was Reflex. And let's see. 4 gas pedals, no pass. Philip Reynolds. 1 gas pedal. Let's see, going after 1. B.R. Wells does not have the trait, needs 2 brake pedals. He does not have it. Philip Reynolds, 12th to 2nd. Dave Little. Dave Little, 4 gas pedals, no pass. Ken Castro, 10th. 2 gas pedals coming after Rob. And he will pass me. I got 2 brake pedals. I do not have 3. So Ken Castro to 3rd place. Festus Gerber. And no pass there as well at 6 brake pedals. We're up to the 6th turn. Here we go. Middle group, 3-6. TV. TV drivers, there are no TV drivers in the middle group. So now let's go to a pit stop. 1 and 2 is the top group. 3 and 4 is the middle group. 5 and 6 is the back group. Back group. It's the back group. So let's see if they can get some chips. That's what they're hoping for now. They haven't had a chance to do a lot this race. See if the back group can do some good. Let's use a couple of blue dice. Glenn P needs a 5 or less. 10. G-Puck, 8 or less. 11. Tribe Fan, 5. 5. Tribe Fan will move up for sure. JB Gorman, 7. 7, yes indeed. Phanomatic, 4 or less. 7. Michael B, 6 or less. 6. Oli Nimala, 6 or less. 4. Candy, 5 or less. 2. Chris Strat Delaware, 5 or less. 7. Keith White, 5 or less. 6. Danny and Grace, 6 or less. 6. I don't want to use this black chip if I don't have to. Danny and Gray. Sean, 5 or less. 8. Harris Jessup, 7 or less. 5. Michael P, 7 or less. 2. Bob B, 6 or less. 7. Steve R, 6 or less. 9. Huss, 6 or less. 7. Amish Elvis, 4 or less. 4, yes, he got it. Glenn B, 5 or less. 8. Randy Pendle, 6 or less. 5. Bobby Catalano, 6 or less. 6. MP Fox, 5 or less. 11. Alan Shaw, 4 or less. 3. D. Scott Howard, 3 or less. 6. Clinton Parks, 4 or less. 10. So, gotta put some folks back a ways. Everybody gets to come out of the pits smoking the tires, folks. Alan Shaw, 20th. Bobby Catalano, 21st. Randy Pendle, 22nd. Amish Elvis, 23rd. Michael P, 24th. Harris Jessup, 25th. Danny and Gray, 26th. Candy, 27th. Oli Nimla, 28th. Michael B, 29th. JB Gorman, 30th. Tim Tribe Fan, 31st. And some of the folks that missed a quick pit move back a little ways. All righty. That's 7 laps in the books. 8th lap upcoming. Here we go. Middle group 8. Skill. Middle group skill. All right. Demos. Here we go. 3 or less? No. Keith Avalon, 3 or less for gas? Yes. Going after number 4, Big Don. Big Don does not have 5 brake pedals. He will move up. BR Wells, 3 gas pedals? 4. Hammer Time has skill and another brake pedal. 2 brake pedals? No pass. Dave Little, 11th place. 6 gas pedals? No pass. Double D, One gas pedal, but one brake pedal. Everybody in the top group has a brake pedal. No pass. Festus Gerber. 6 gas pedals. No pass. 8 laps in the book, guys. Here we go. Pedal to the metal. Pedal to the metal. Let's see what's going to happen now. 14 plus 12. 26. Danny and Gray. Now, having a chip does not help you in this, okay? So, Candy, here we go. 4 or less? Yes. Oli Nemala. Will he ride along? No, he will not. Let's switch red dice. And now, Danny and Gray going after Harris Jessup for 25th. 4 or less? No, sir. And no pedal to the metal passes have been done yet. 9 laps in the race, and here we go for the 10th. Back group 5, Smart. Back group, Smart. All right. Phantomatic. 4 gas pedals, no pass. Keith White. Needs 3 gas pedals, no pass. Sean D. 4 gas pedals, no pass. Huss. 5 gas pedals, no pass. Glenn B. Glenn Bonesteel. 6 gas pedals, no pass. Now we come into people with chips. If they don't pass that, they'll lose their chip, but they will move up. Here we go. Tribe Fan. 3 gas pedals. 6 on the odd side. He will move up and not lose a chip. JB Gorman has a chip. 4 gas pedals. He will lose his chip. 2 on the even side. That is Rob. JB Gorman will lose his chip, but he will take 10th place. I'll go back to 30th. Candy has a chip. Nope. She's not going to make a pass without the chip, so it'll be 2 on the odd side, and that will cost her a chip, 27th to 11th, because 5 gas pedals. Danny and Gray. He's going to have to take a chip. 2 on the even side. JB Gorman, just as quick as JB got there, he's going to have to take a chip. He's going to lose his chip and lose his position. Michael P., 24th. He will lose his position. 1, 2, 3 on the even side. B.R. Wells will lose his spot, but Michael P. will lose his chip up to 12th. Randy Pendle, first race winner. 6 gas pedals, no pass. So 1, 2 on the even side. Danny and Gray will lose his position to Randy Pendle in 10th. Now Alan Shaw. Will it cost him a chip? It will cost him a chip. 1 on the even side. Festus Gerber. But he gets to move all the way to 8th without a chip. 10 laps into the books of 25. Here we go, folks. Middle group 8. Middle group 8. Skill. Middle group skill. All right. All righty. Tim Tribe Fan will move up. He's got a chip. Will it cost him anything? No, it's not going to cost him anything. In fact, he's going to go all the way to 2nd place with his chip. 8 is skill. Yep, he's got the skill. So he's going to go to 2nd place with a chip. Tribe Fan will. David Demos. 4 gas pedals, no pass. Big Don. 5 gas pedals, no pass. Randy Pendle. 6 gas pedals, no pass. Double D. 6 gas pedals, no pass. 11 in the books. Here we go. Middle group 6, TV. Middle group TV, no TV drivers in there. That'll take care of lap 12. Let's try again. Top group 4, heat. Top group, heat. So we need 2. Let's see. Nobody has heat but P-Jet. If P-Jet holds the lead, no passing goes on. 14th lap upcoming. Here we go. Middle group 10, reflex. 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 Philip Reynolds. He will make a pass on 5. ID Jester. Yes, he will get that spot. David Demos. 5 gas pedals. No. Michael P. 5 gas pedals. No pass. Randy Pendle. 6 gas pedals. No pass. And that will do it for that turn. 14th turn. 15th turn upcoming. Back group 11, skill. Back group, skill. G-Puck. Let's see what's going to happen. 5 gas pedals, no. Phantomatic. 5 gas pedals, no. Chris Stratt. Yes, indeed. 1, 2 on the odd side. Candy does not have 4 brake pedals. Strat Delaware, 11th. Bob B. That's going to be another pass. 1 on the even side. Alan Shaw does not have 6 brake pedals. Alan back to 38th. Bob B up to 8th. Steve R. 2 gas pedals, 1, 2 on the even side. Randy Pendle. Randy Pendle does not need this race, thank goodness, right? 37th to him. Steve R up to 10th. D. Scott Howard. D. Scott Howard. 3 on the odd side. Big Don does not have 3 brake pedals. D. Scott will move up. Clinton Parks now. Let's see. Keith White. Where's Keith White? 40th. 40th, Keith. Clinton Parks. 6 gas pedals, no pass. Michael B with a chip. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the even side. Devin OG will not cost him a chip. Michael B will get to move up 29th to 14th. Dave Little. 6 gas pedals, no pass. Harris Jessup with a chip. With a chip. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the even side, Sarah Reynolds does not have 3 brake pedals. Harris Jessup moves up and keeps his chip. 16th. B.R. Wells. 4 gas pedals, no pass. Danny and Gray. 6 gas pedals, no pass. Bobby Canlano with a chip will move up most likely. 4 gas pedal, 1 on the even side. Bob B, but it is 4 gas pedals. It will take her chip from her, but she moves up to 8th. Festus Gerber now. 5 gas pedals, no pass. 15 laps in the books. We got 10 to go. And here we go with the next lap. Middle group 6, TV. Now we got some TV drivers in here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. TV drivers. ID Jester first. 2 gas pedals. He's after Philip Reynolds, and he will take Philip Reynolds' spot. Harris Jessup with a chip will move up unless Tribe Fan hits. 1 gas pedal, 1 brake pedal. He's after Hammer Time. It's going to cost a chip, but he will move up to 5th. And Steve R. Steve R. 3 gas pedals, 1 brake pedal. No pass. He did not have a chip, and that will do it for lap 16. Lap 17 upcoming, and this will be determine who will pit stops. 1 and 2, top group. 3 and 4, middle group. 5 and 6, back group. Here we go. Middle group. Middle group. Let's do some white dice this time. Let's get some chips together, and let's see how things roll. Philip Reynolds, 5 or less. 8. Fast Eddie Chilton, 4 or less. 12. David Demos, our past champion, 8 or less. 8 or less. 7, yes indeed. Hammer Time, 6 or less. 2. Darla, 4 or less. 11. Michael B, can he get a second chip? 6 or less. No. 10. D. Scott Howard, 3 or less. 3. Michael P, 7 or less. 5. Chris Strat Delaware, 5 or less. 4. Steve R, 6 or less. 5. Double D, 4 or less. 5. No. Bobby Catalano, 6 or less. 6. And she will indeed be in the front of this group of cars. All right. Move all those cards up. That is 8 in the group right there. How about that? And we have 8 laps to go. 8 laps to go to the finish. 25 laps. And let's see what happens next. Pedal to the metal. Pedal to the metal. 12 plus 4 is 16. That is double D. Will Darla come along for the ride? 4 or less. Yes, she will. Fast Eddie Chilton, 4 or less. 6. No, he will not. All right. Doesn't matter about chips. You can pass without chips. It does not matter. Double D says he wants 15th from David Demos, 4 or less. No, sir. Nobody's made a pass on pedal to the metal today. How about that? People are holding the ground. They are standing firm. 19th lap upcoming, folks. 19th lap. Here we go. Top group 8. Top group 8, skill. Skill in the top group. Roger Ward. Roger Ward has skill. P-Jet has skill. 3 gas pedals. 3 brake pedals. 2 gas pedals. 2 brake pedals. No pass. ID Jester comes up, puts the chrome horn to him. He bumps P-Jet out of the way. No, sir. 2 gas pedals, 3 brake pedals, no pass. Harris Jessup coming up from Florida says, I know where I'm coming from, brother. And right here at Homestead, Miami, it's my home. He puts a bump to P-Jet around the corner. Will he get around him? 1 gas pedal, 1 brake pedal, no pass. Keith Avalon now in 4th place. Will he make a move? 5 gas pedals, no pass. Ken Castro sitting in 3rd. Can he make a move? 5 gas pedals, no pass. Now we got bad news for P-Jet right here. Tribe Fan has a chip. He has a chip. He's going to take first. We just got to see if he's going to take his chip from him. 6 gas pedals. Let's take the chip from Tribe Fan. But we will not keep him from coming to the lead. Tribe Fan in the lead and lap 19. 6 laps to go. The top 10. Tribe Fan, P-Jet, Ken Castro, Keith Avalon, and Harris Jessup round out the top 5. ID Jester, Roger Ward's in the top group, round out the top group. And let's go to the top 15 now. 8 through 15, all with chips. Bobby Catalano, Steve R., Chris Stratt Delaware, Michael P., D. Scott Howard, Michael B., Hammer Time, and David Demos, all with chips. In the back group with chips, still Amish Elvis, 23rd, Oli Nimla, 28th, lurking in the back. 6 to go. Here we go. Top group 2, Trouble. Trouble in the top group. Trouble in the top group. Unbelievable. Trouble in the top group. Let's check everybody out here. We're in the bottom third of the race. So first off, we do the escape. Then it would normally be a 5, but this track is a +2. So the track will be a 7. Let's see what each official escape is. Roger Ward is a 6. It's a 6. He's okay. ID Jester is a 5. It's a 10. ID Jester could be in trouble of being out of this race. Harris Jessup, a 5. 8. Harris could be in trouble as well. Keith Avalon's a 6. 6. Keith's fine. Ken Castro, 8. 7. Ken is fine. P-Jet is a 7. Oh, it's a 9. P-Jet will move back. Tim Tribe Fan, the leader, 7 or less, he's fine. It's a 10. We got a new leader, folks. We have a new leader. Now, do we have any out of the race? Do we have anybody out of the race? As we said, the track on the final third is a 5. We add 2 to it now. It'll be a 7. 7 or less, you're fine. ID Jester. Will he finish 44th? He will if he gets outside of 7. 8 or more, he's out. 7 or less, he's okay. 9, and ID Jester is 44th. ID Jester is out of this race. Let's see. Out of race. Lap 20. 77, ID Jester. So he is out. 43rd, Harris Jessup, unless he can get a 7 or less. 10, Harris is out of the race. He's 43rd. All right, P-Jet, 7 or less. 7, he is still in the race. He is still in the race, folks. And Tim Tribe Fan, will he finish 42nd? 7 or less, he'll be fine. 11, and Tim Tribe Fan is out of the event from the lead. How about that? Tribe Fan. Big major wreck up front. Major wreck up front. Now, let's give the opportunity for the guys that's in the middle group to move up, or it's going to cost them a chip, 3 or less. Bobby Catalano wants 4th place. She doesn't want to give a chip up, though. Let's see what happens. 6, she will lose her chip, go to 4th. 5th place is open. Steve R. Will he make it with a chip? Yes, with a chip. Steve R. is up to 5th. Chris Stratt Delaware, 6th. And he will lose his chip, though. Michael P. And he goes from 11th up to 7th, and he will lose his chip. All right, let's move everybody else up. All right, we got 4 positions in the middle group now. And how is this going to work? Festus Gerber. Festus Gerber needs a 3 or less. No. Bob B. Let's see, where's my little, here we go. Bob B. Now 3 or less. 3. Bob B. will take 16th. Danny and Gray. 3. 17th. Amish Elvis has a chip. So 4 or more, he'll just lose his chip. 3 keeps his chip. Moves to 18th. And who's the next one? B.R. Wells. 6, no move up. Sarah Reynolds. 4, no move up. J.B. Gorman. 3, from 26th to 19th. All right. And now we see where everybody comes out at. 3 gray cars in a row. Dave Little, Ollie Nimala with a chip, and Devin OG, 23rd through 25th. All right. Okay. And some of these guys that have not seen the front stretch of on the back group is moving up now. A lot of moving up right here with only 5 laps to go. Only 41 cars still left in the event. Alan Shaw, you're 34th right now. Alan Shaw's 34th. 5 laps to go. Bobby Catalano, you are 4th. P-Jet, 41st. Paul Govier, 27th. Let's see if I can go back a little bit more, see if there's anybody else in here that's Keith White, 36th. All right. You got passed, Alan. You on the high side. All right, let's see. Now, where are we at? 21st lap. Middle group, 5. Smart. Middle group, Smart. All right, middle group, Smart. We got 3 cars out of the event. We got them right there. Smart, JB Gorman. And 4 gas pedals, no pass. Danny and Gray. 6 gas pedals, no pass. Philip Reynolds. 3 gas pedals. He's going after number 5. Chris Stratt Delaware has a brake pedal, but not the smart trait. He needed a smart trait. He will be passed by Philip Reynolds. 15th to 6th. Darla gets her first chance to move up. 6 gas pedals, no pass. Double D with no chip. 3 gas pedals, this is going to be a pass. Going after Bobby Catalano. And smart trait, she does not have that. And will be a pass. 12th to 4th for Double D. Hammer Time with a chip. May move up. Looking to move up to Roger Ward's spot. Roger Ward does not have 3 brake pedals. Hammer Time will, in fact, move up to 3rd with a chip. Nobody else has a smart trait, and that will end the turn. How about that? 4 turns to go. Top Group 6 TV. And we're going to have a new leader, folks. We're going to have a new leader. We've got Ken Castro, but Steve R. with a chip as a TV driver. And it's going to cost him his chip. It will cost him his chip, but Steve R. now is the leader. 22 laps into this event. 23rd lap upcoming. Top Group 6 TV again. Steve R. loves it. It just counts a lap down. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Pedal to the metal. Pedal to the metal. Can somebody pull off some miracle here? Let's see. 11. plus a 14. That's 25. That's OG. Will Rob, yours truly, hang with him. 4 or less, I will. Yes, sir. Paul Govier, 4 or less, he will. No, sir. So it's gonna be Devin OG and Rob trying to go after Oli Namala. Yes, sir. We got him. Dave Little. No, we only made a 1-pass deal there. So it was only a 1-pass deal. All right. Oli does not lose his chip in that situation. And we have a white flag coming out. Anybody got a white flag out there? Let's see if they do. Throw your white flag while you can. No more chips are needed. Pedal to the metal. We've had 3 or 4 pedal to the metals in this race, but that was the first pass. That's right. All right. Anybody got a white flag? Here we go. Pedal to the metal once more. How about this? So, Steve R., your chips, folks, are no good in this house. Chips are no more good. So let's get rid of them. Chips are no good. They don't help you in pedal to the metal. So here we go. Seven plus 6 is 13. That's Darla. How about that? If she could get 13 rolls, she could win this race. Fast Eddie Chilton. Fast Eddie. 4 or less. Yes, sir. Chris Stratt, Delaware. Yes, sir. Bob B. Yes, sir. Danny in Gray. Oh. Uh-oh. That was pretty cool. That went bad way back here. Yes. Amish Elvis. No. We've got 5 cars in line now, folks. Bobby Catalano, Darla, the 2 ladies squaring off against each other, coming around turn 1. It's a pass. David Demos, last year's champion, gritting his teeth, said, "You can't pass me." And they did pass him. Roger Ward looks back, sees Darla in his rearview mirror. Darla staring and gritting her teeth. Yes, sir. She moves up to 10th. Michael B. Now is almost got to be in fear now. Darla coming with the heat of the front bumper coming. Yes, sir. All the way up to the top 10. D. Scott Howard, another past champion. Can he hold her off in 8th place? No, he cannot. She's all the way up to 8th. Michael P. now. The top group has got to be fearing these 5. They are flying around this track. No, and that is the end of the race, folks. But boy, oh boy, how about that? Darla from 13th moves up to 8th place on the last lap with pedal to the metal. It moves 4 other competitors up with her. How about that? How about that deal? Yeah. Yep. Boy, oh boy, that was a finale. It was that. Steve R. is our second driver into the championship race, into the playoffs. And Darla finishes 8th, where she would have finished 13th, I think. 13th? Yeah, 13th. So a top 10 finish right there. How about that? Steve R. Steve R., our winner in race number 2. Keith Avalon. Keith, very quiet 2nd place. Hammer Time, 3rd place. Fourth place, Double D. Double D. Ken Castro, a top 5. Philip Reynolds. Philip was up and down a lot, but he ended up getting a top 5. Michael P. with a top 7 finish. How about that? Pretty good deal, guys. Pretty good deal. Let me get over here and get me a little chair. A little holder here for my writing. Darla, as we said, finishes 8th. Fast Eddie with a 9 car finishes 9th. Chris Stratt, Delaware. Chris Stratt, they knew they couldn't win at the end, but they knew they could have got a top 5. How about that? She was running on through there at the end. 5 passes. Bob B, 11th. Danny and Gray moved way up from their first race, which was a debacle. And D. Scott Howard with a 13 car finishes 13th. How about that? Michael B, 14th in a 1 car. Roger Ward, 15th. David Demos in the 17 car. Another middle of the pack finish there for him. Not the greatest, but not terrible. Bobby Catalano, 17th. Amish Elvis teammate, 18th. And J.B. Gorman, 19th. And let's go to this. Was I about 37th, says Keith White. Keith was 36th. 36th. That's where you were. You moved up. We moved up a few positions there when that wreck happened. When that wreck happened up front. And my man PJ, he just knew he done made it through it. And he slid and hit the wall, but did finish the race. But did not. And he led the most laps. There's no doubt about that. But that does not pay anything in this championship. But Hammer Time and Chris Stratt finished top 10 in the first 2 races. Wow, okay. Hammer Time 3rd, so that's really a good one there. It's Chris Stratt 10th. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Sarah, So 20th was Festus Gerber, 21st B.R. Wells, 22nd Sarah Reynolds, 23rd Dave Little, 24th Devin O.G., 25th yours truly Rob. Had a good starting spot, but didn't make nothing of it. 26th, Oleg Nemala. 27th, Paul Govier. And that's the thing, guys. It's posted up, though, Bobby, if you care to go back and go watch it. You don't have to worry about points if you ever just win a race. If you win one of these first 10 races, you're in the playoffs. It doesn't matter where you finish the other races. Clinton Parks, 28th. Big Don, 29th. MP Fox, 30th. Glenn Bonesteel, 31st. H. Huss, welcome to racing his first season, 32nd. Randy Pendle, not such a forgiving second race, even though he's in the championship hunt. He will be in the playoffs. He's going to finish 33rd in this race. 34th is Alan Shaw. So 35th is Sean D. So he did pass. He did pass Sean. Keith White is 36th. 37th is Candy. 38th is Fanomatic. 39th, G-Puck. G-Puck has my kind of luck. 40th is Glenn Perot, Glenn P. And 41st is P-Jet. P-Jet really didn't get to finish that he deserved because I have a fear of passing big wheels. P-Jet really didn't deserve a outside of top 20 finish because he led the majority of the race. I mean, it was just, and that's the thing. Trouble had to be Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes, Trouble. That was it. And we ended up, the first race, we didn't lose no cars in Daytona. We go to Homestead, probably the safest track of all, lose 3 cars. So make sense of it. I can't. 4:22 here on the East Coast. You folks are on the West Coast. I realize a little early for you guys. Watch the video a little later. The folks over across the pond, I hope they like it pretty good because it's only 5 hours difference now, so it's only like 9:30 over there. Jets traded Sam Darnold to the Panthers. Oh, really? What did they get for him? Wow. Now do the Panthers take a quarterback? Jets definitely will. And it's believed that they're going to get the kid from BYU. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? I mean, Darnold really hasn't proven anything. So why wouldn't you do it? Our 3 TV driver won the race, Steve R. And then 2 of the TV drivers were out of the event. Harris Jessup and ID Jester, which they were up front the whole race. All these guys, Tribe Fan was up front the whole race. Tribe Fan finishes 42nd. Harris Jessup 43rd. And last place, ID Jester. So, yeah, it's pretty wild. Pretty wild. Picked me up a putter today and another club that you teach people how to use. So I'm sure I'll clean that up and see if I can post it online. It weighs a lot, but it's a learning tool type club. So I guess someone notable asked why MLB office employees don't withdraw their memberships from Augusta. Yeah. I do know this. I saw where Charlie Morton went out and said this. Charlie Morton went out and said, so you can reap the benefits of being down south, but if somebody says one word or put something in print that you don't like, you're immediately going to take a claim to it. Hey, I mean, Charlie Morton was pissed because Charlie Morton even said that was part of the reason to him going to Atlanta. He wanted to have a chance to pitch in his home stadium at the All-Star game. You never even think about stuff like that. You never even think about when you've got the All-Star game coming to your stadium, some players want to actually play at home. It makes sense. Get all the cheers. It makes all the sense in the world. Play the best I can, and if I play really good at the Midsummer Classic, I get to play in front of all my fans. Now they ripped that out from under him. Now he can go out here and have a fart year. He can go out here and win 2 games and lose 8. But does that, and look, does that take away from what the Phillies did over the weekend? I realize the Phillies swept the Braves over the weekend, but does that take a little bit from the Phillies? Or is that, how do I say it? Were the Braves in the back of their mind playing, realizing they're going to rip that game away from them and stuff like that? What do you guys think? Does that take away from what the Phillies did this weekend? That the MLB was treating, whether wrong or right, whichever way, but was pushing around the Braves and telling them this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. Does the way the Phillies played get kind of pushed back in the background and be like, okay, well, they might not would have beat them any kind of way because the Braves had so much spinning in their head? What do you guys think? Well, Keith, they wouldn't do it, and I'll tell you why they wouldn't do it. So many of these guys have got to be officially on the All-Star squad in order to get big bonuses. 100,000, $500,000, $1 million, some couple million. So they never would do that. Now, would they back away? Would they? Oh, I got a hamstring injury. That could happen. Oh man, the phantom injury could happen. Yes, very much so. And don't be surprised if it doesn't happen. But as far as getting picked and selected for the All-Star game, they want to get selected. Then once that happens, and once they do the click on pretty much on their payroll check, you wouldn't believe what happened on the way to the stadium today. Oh my gosh, I got a Charlie horse worse than everything. I can't play no further notice. And then as soon as the All-Star breaks back, you back playing the normal. Nobody that Jets in return for Darnold, the number 3 overall pick in 2018. Three picks, a 6th, a 2nd, and a 4th. I didn't think he'd get a first rounder for him. So a 6th, a 2nd, and a 4th. That ain't bad though. That's still a pretty good deal. So a 6th this year, and then a 2nd and a 4th next year. I like what the Jets are doing. You know what? I don't know what's going to happen now. They have said, I read this garbage. I read this garbage article by one of the Gumps on ESPN that said Henry Aaron would have walked out of the stadium if he had seen what the governor did. Now, I'm going to take offense to that. Henry Aaron was his own man. Henry Aaron wouldn't have went along with this woke bullshit. Yeah, Sam Darnold got traded to the Panthers earlier. He wouldn't have went with this woke bullshit. He would have read what it's all about. Okay? We're not going to hand out sandwiches. We're not going to allow somebody to hand out sandwiches and drinks and water in a line waiting for a vote. Now, that is not. All right. Everybody in line, nobody can have water or a sandwich while you're waiting in line to vote. You've got everybody in line. Doesn't matter what color you are. Doesn't matter what color you are. Then, number 2, you must have an ID. Government issued ID, which come free. They're free in Georgia. Why do they do that? They don't want Daffy Duck, Donald Duck, Bugs Bunny, and Tasmanian Devil voting in the next election. or Grandma Jones that died in 1972, or Grandpa Smith that died in 1981. They don't want none of these folks voting in the election. Now, how do you make it? How's that racial? I don't. To me, I've read the bill. A lot of times I go and wait in a line for 30 minutes at a grocery store. Now, once in a while, as soon as I've checked out my last item, I'll pop open my drink and I'll be drinking it on the way out the door. Sure. But boy, oh boy, they act like we're going to starve people to death. And they made it clear why. We don't want animals from different households, dogs, cats, squirrels, anything, coming up around the lines where people drop food. And then actually have somebody get bit by one of these animals. That's what the fear is. And how often do you see people, especially at a fast food restaurant, how often do you see the cats out there in the parking lot? And trust me, you won't pick one of those cats up. They will eat your ass up. I don't care if they're little bitty, because they're wild. They come out there and get the food, and they'll watch real close, and then they'll run. Does Darnold have anything left in the tank? I don't know if he ever did or not. We'll see what happens. Let's hope they do something for Aaron. They really need to. Henry Aaron, I don't care what era you put him in. He's a top 5 player. He's a top 5 player all time. Whatever era you want to put him in. He hit 755 home runs. He hit that many home runs. He was an ambassador to the game. Let's not have some idiot. Bonds stole his home run crown. Bonds had some help. Let's say it that way. He inflated like a balloon in order to get it, but he got it. So, asterisk or no asterisk, whatever. But we know for Henry Aaron, to me, the biggest concern with lines is the possibility of some sick screwball with a guy drives by and shoots a bunch of people. Well, the way I understand it now, it may even be more. We may even have people like the National Guard watching out for us when we go. So we may even have a couple of National Guardsmen checking on everybody, helping people into the facility. Oh, sir, you're handicapped? Make way, folks. Let's let this young lady, young man inside, older man, whatever. If the Phillies were to acquire J.D. Martinez, were to acquire J.D. Martinez, what would you give up? Well, I would give up Rhys Hoskins in a heartbeat. Alex stole his home run record, and Ken said yes. And the thing of it is, we just don't know what people are going to do. We really don't. We got so many screwballs around Capitol building right now. JD can play first base fine. And for his offense, it would be worth it. It would be worth it. What's up, Sean? What's up, bud? For his offense, it would be worth it. It really would. Hi, Sean. Nelson Cruz does not slow down. Nelson Cruz has had an up and down career, but nobody ever wants him. Nobody. Oh yeah. You don't want him in the outfield. No. JD would have to play first base. If the Phillies were to get him, they would have to give up. They would have to probably give up Rhys Hoskins. Sean says, "Hi, Ms. Rob." So race 2 in the books. I would do it if I were the Phillies. I would do it with the intent of keeping him 2 or 3 more years. Now that would just be me. I don't know whether they'll do it. Their offense is looking pretty good right now, but their pitching is excellent. I will watch baseball tonight. I will watch baseball tonight. I will not be watching basketball. Baseball season has begun to start. WrestleMania is Saturday and Sunday. Oh, it's a 2-day event now, huh? Oh, it's been that way a couple of years though. That's right. Somebody said it. Dude, I ain't sitting there. I ain't sitting there watching two teams I can give two craps about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to watch it. I hadn't watched one in the tournament at all. AEW rules. How is Bohm so far? Bohm got a game-winning hit yesterday. He looks uncomfortable to me. Plus, he's not gaining any weight. I mean, he should be bulking up as a third baseman. I did not see a game-winning shot from Saturday night. I have not watched it. I have not seen it. Bohm could be bulking up some, but overall, he's not playing bad. He's a kid, and they letting him grow. They letting him grow slow, and they can afford to. With that lineup, they can afford to. Gregorius is the one that's got to start hitting. Gregorius is the one that's got to start hitting the ball. If he don't hit, they're in trouble. Gregorius has got to start hitting the ball. I think he will. He has those streaks in him where he doesn't play that well. That's your call, Keith. That's all on you, bro. That was your call. I wasn't doing anything. But it's race 2 in the books. We got 2 different winners so far. So pretty cool. Jalen Suggs, game winner at UCLA. I did not see it, Alex. I did not see it. So Sean can tell you about it. I still think the big boy inside's their best player. That's me. Sean is just a harmless little puppy. Oh, me. To me, I like a guy that's I like a big guy for Gonzaga. I think he's going to be a good player. I think he's going to be a good NBA player. Maybe even better than good. We'll see. I think he's going to be really good, in fact. Timmy, yeah. I like him. I think he has the opportunity to be really, really good. We'll see what happens. Now, he may end up being a bust, but he reminds me a lot of Kevin McHale. And Kevin McHale, coming out of college, it took McHale 2 or 3 years to develop the pro game. He didn't have him shoulders that looked like he was wearing what do you call it? A shoulder pad. He didn't always look like he was wearing shoulder pads. I think Grid Zone has the 2016 season. What NFL? NFL. What? Once again, thanks to Amish Elvis. Amish Elvis gave this back to me. Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know that one. I do not know that one. Very cool. I really want the pro teams. I mean the college teams, but we'll see what happens there. And this is awesome. It's just always friggin' awesome to put it away. when you're putting it away and all. It's just nice knowing a nice little place to put it now. And very cool. Found a couple of instructional as a PDF. Yeah, it could be a PDF. So that'd be cool. A couple of instruction. I got a golf instructional club today. Anytime you can find instructional golf clubs, folks, if you can find them that are not beat up, not broken, and you can get them for $5 or less, jump on them. Instructional golf clubs with different handles or different slides or different links or different shaft, whatever. You can make money on those damn things. What's tonight? The 5th. I think Zags win. I think Zags win plus 10. So somebody told me 4.5 points. I would give up 4.5 points in a heartbeat and take the Zags tonight. They've had their scare. They'll win. Tonight, Phillies 4-0. 4-0. Mets at the Phillies. And New York Mets at Phillies. DeGrom tonight, which is really a shame. And guess who else had their game canceled tonight? Take one guess. Washington. The Nats and the Braves are canceled tonight. All I can say is, look, MLB, you got to put your big boy pants on and go to these managers and GMs and say, look, we're not canceling games for you, you stupid asses. That'll be 4 games the Nats have got to make double headers on. It's not that town. It's the MLB, those bastards. It's the MLB allowing it. MLB should be all on their asses. MLB should say, guess what? If you can't field a team, go out to the Capitol and go get Biden and go get his old lady and go get her boyfriend and every damn one of them else. Bring them to the field and make them play. That's what should happen. But canceling 4 games because a team is too stupid to stay indoors when they're told to stay indoors, and we're not releasing names. So we can't call certain ones a dumbass. That's why. Who you think's a stupid ass on a team? I bet I could pick 5 of them out. Dumb and dumber. I bet I could find out. The Washington Nationals have COVID, and they haven't played a game this season. Thursday's game got canceled. Friday's game got canceled. Saturday's game got canceled. Sunday's game got canceled. Okay, so everybody's going to different towns on Monday. So what happens today? The Braves leave Philadelphia. They go to Washington, 8 a.m. this morning. The league comes down and says, there won't be a game tonight. Somebody needs to go in there with an axe handle, just a big old piece of wood. Don't need the axe, just a handle, and go in there and start beating some asses. What the hell kind of bullshit is this? Come on. Own up to it. Yeah, go to Walmart and find some damn players. And how about this? If the players and coaches were found to be outside the bubble, if they were out here roaming around D.C., right? Remember, this happened last year, too, with that bunch of idiots. Same damn bunch of fools. Remember last year, they were running around. They were running around in Atlanta going to the strip club on the way back up. Same crew, bunch of jabronis. Trash dump 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, all up in there spreading whatever the hell they got. So what do? You find out these idiots, and if they did break code, and they did leave, pay, sit without pay, no pay. How about that? You stay in the hotel room, you sit there and watch a game, and you want to leave the hotel room with cracked skulls, dumbasses. Or if you want to leave, and we know your contract out. Go to hell home. How about that? Man, I tell you what, these dudes are past Martinez. This is GM type stuff. They're grown men. They're grown men. Martinez can only do but so much. They need to start nulling the contracts and suspend them a year. Nope, you ain't going no damn where else. You done this. You done messed up in Nats this bad. No. You're not going to Philadelphia. You're not going to Miami. No. You want to go overseas and play? Go to hell over. Send it over to China. That's where the shit came from to start with. Go, let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. Get the hell out. Bye. 5 people do not make this league. I don't give a damn what their name is. And you can call it Scherzer. You can call it whoever the hell. Oh yeah, that's where the movie All-Star Game to now, Washington, right? The only problem is Washington may not have been played a game by the All-Star Game. They're already 5 in the hole, some of these teams. Stupid asses. Make them play with the players they got. Make them play with the players I got. I got 5 thumbs up. I probably maybe have 20 thumbs down to this. I don't know. But give me a thumbs up if you agree with that. If you're stupid enough, when told, guess what? We will go get you whatever you want to eat. You want seafood. You want steak. A la carte. You got it. Okay? You want movies. We will bring you movies in. We don't have a problem with that. Deshaun Watson, guess what else they'll do? They'll even bring a masseuse in for you. As long as you know how to act, idiots, dumbasses. And they'll do all this. You got all that at your disposal. You don't have to pay a dime. None of this costs you anything. And you got a room to yourself. You do not have to share a room in these hotels. These guys have got one room to themselves. They can watch what the hell they want to on TV. They can call their wife, talk to their wife, kids, around the clock. No problem. We'll see you at the stadium. Tell your wife and your kids, I'll see you at the stadium. I'll be there whatever time. Fine. No problem. Then they got to go out here 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and go start walking the streets or driving around. We don't even know what happened. But I can promise you one damn thing. I can promise you one thing. Somebody broke a curfew or something if they're sick. And coaches, they're not above it either. If your coaches did it, suspend their asses.
Suspend them all.
Get rid of their asses. That's it. Get rid of them.
They're a whole bunch of trash dumps.
Pieces of trash. Light them on fire and send them out to red.
Trash dumps.
Rob, I'm coming to your home for the World Series. I'll bring the chips and dip. We will crack a couple of cold ones. You're 18, Sean. You're not 21.
It was kind of funny.
That was pretty cool. Nats need a new escort service. Yeah. I don't know what the hell.
Oh, that was funny.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Hi, kids.
But he definitely could come here. We got whatever drinks other than alcoholic.
Got soda.
He could definitely come in here. He's laughing about it. Hi, Mrs. Rob, says Alex.
Hi, Alex. Hi,
MLB,
everybody.
take a stand. That's right. Take a stand. Oh, that feels good. Got my 18 shirt on. Of course, I finished 25th today.
Oh, Who won the race?
Who won the race? Steve R. won the race.
Oh,
Steve
okay.
R.
Steve R.
And you moved up.
I've heard.
I think to 8th.
Yes,
think you
I
8th.
think so. I think that's
Pizza
what I heard.
guys can play for him. Yeah, somebody can.
I might do a bingo.
You might head out? Okay.
I might. Do you want to go?
I don't know.
Oh, go with me. I'll go by myself.
She was wanting me to go with her to bingo tonight. Yeah, Phillies play at 7 o'clock, though.
Oh, you can have one game.
Jacob DeGrom. Say we shouldn't have to be facing DeGrom tonight. There's no way we should have to face DeGrom tonight. Our 4 against their number 1. Thank you, Washington, you fools. Now, if we beat them, that's a different story, but we'll see what happens tonight. I don't know exactly what's going to happen.
The Phillies are 4-0, aren't they? 3-0.
They're 3-0. Tonight they got their number 4 coming up on the mound.
You said they were 4-0.
Oh, did I say there's 4-0? 3-0. Yeah. Rangers got a full house at their field. Excellent. Excellent. I'm all for it. 100% for it. Now, be smart, folks. If you go into the Rangers game, you're going to have people 18 inches on each side of you. Be smart. Wear a damn mask. If you're going to go eat your hot dog, go back in the concourse and eat it. Washington will get an extra game against the Mets, the number 5 starter. See, well, no. See, Washington now is playing the Braves. I think Trey Lance will be the biggest bust in the class. I'm not big on Trey Lance either, but I'm really not. The only one I think maybe he might be better than is a guy at Ohio State. We'll see. He's bigger, stronger. He's faster too. I don't know if he's faster. The guy at Ohio State may be the fastest quarterback, but and Washington will get an extra game against the Mets number 5 star. Oh, not necessarily against the number 5 star. It's just according to how it falls. Oh yeah. Oh, they may have to go against DeGrom or they may have to go against whoever. Yeah. It's all the way how it falls, Keith. Twins lead the Tigers 15-1 in the 7th inning. Twins are for real. Twins had a tough time in the first series against the Brewers. Brewers are a good team too. And look, and I know Alan Shaw came in here and was all for Castellanos getting suspended. Castellanos is a jerk. Castellanos shows off a lot. He's a hot dog. Now, the one thing I wouldn't have liked is when he got up and done like this to get to the pitcher. Number one thing, the pitcher should have grabbed a big handful of dirt and thrown it in his damn face. I'd have done it. And then that's when your team comes out and says, okay, now it's time to lay the law down to this jabroni. You got to lay the law down to him. But when he starts bulking up right there on top of the plate, standing on top of you, grab a handful of dirt, throw it right in his damn face. I ain't got no problem with that. He's starting it when he's doing that, okay? I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, even if you spit at him, I ain't got a problem with that. He's the aggressor. He's the one trying to come at you. All you're trying to do is keep him off of you. This is like a kid if he wants to be a bully. If I had a kid and then my kid was laying on the ground, I would tell him pick up dirt, throw a rock at him. Damn right, do it. Aim it right for his damn nose, and wherever you hit him at, be happy. But pick up a big old handful of dirt and throw it right in his face. I ain't got a problem with that. Whatever. If he's standing above you doing this shit, yeah, don't play around. Joe Madden waved the DH to let Ohtani pitch and bat last night. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah. Oh, I saw him get wiped out under his feet. Yeah. He didn't have his blinkers on. He didn't see the guy coming to the plate. Yeah, I saw that, Keith. Yep. He got a home run to start the game out. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, who looks older than Tony La Russa? That poor guy looks 90 years old. Damn, La Russa looks rough, man. He's looking really rough. Like shit. Man, you just, I don't know. He's looking rough, really rough. And then I don't think he was a good hire for the White Sox. I've talked to numerous people here in live chat. Do a Ric Flair. Woo. I've talked to numerous people that come into live chat all the time that agrees with me that La Russa was not a great hire for the White Sox. 15, 20 years ago, yeah. But not now. Not now. The game has passed him by. Just like Roy Williams. A lot of people said the game has passed him by. Roy Williams said bye. Coach K, it's time for him to say bye too. I don't know when he's going to do it, but it's time. It's that time. I don't know. But did anybody see Shameless last night? Oh my God. This show may end on its dumbest note ever, right? And it's been a good show over the 11 seasons. And it's been white trash central. I mean, these people are trash E with a capital Y. Super T trashy. But it's so funny to sit there and watch that shit. Can't help but laugh at them. It's just like, oh God. You roll your eyes up and think, could they be any more trashy than they are? Yep. Well, next week they are. They scrape the bottom of the barrel, and then the bottom of the barrel burns up, and they grab the dirt underneath. It's pretty bad. It's pretty sad. But yeah, I watched that show last night. Alex says we'll talk to you later on. All right, Alex, have a great evening. Have a good evening. Wife's trying to talk me into going to bingo. I just don't want to tonight, guys. All right. Okay. You know how to get there. Barrett Robbins was in trouble. Yeah. You emailed me there. Baskin Robbins. Barrett Robbins. He used to be with the Oakland Raiders. He's been in so many predicaments over the years. Who knows what he's done got into now, right? Who is he beaten up, or who is he threatened, or who knows? These athletes are so privileged nowadays that if you step on their toes the wrong way, they're going to come out fighting, and they don't care who, the consequences, the hell with it. They ain't worried about that. They're just better. They think they're better than everybody else, and that's why now, incognito. Yeah. But if they're good, you notice if they're good players, somebody takes them. Incognito stayed in Miami, played for a while. I'm like, really? And since when did he change himself from the time he signed your contract from the last time he went out here and done all the crap he did? He didn't do a lot of changing. It's just that we can close our eyes to things around us.
You want me to leave the TV on?
You can.
Okay.
You close our eyes to the stuff around us, because that might have something to do with what's going on around us. But the stuff far off that we don't have nothing to do with, we want to keep a close eyes on that, because if a good player has done something to another team and they may have to get rid of him, well, we give it a week. We let it cool off a little bit, and then we jump on him, pick him up for ourselves. That's sports, folks. That's not just the NFL. That is sports in a damn wad of wax, or a big glue, a big gop of glue. If there's a player out there that's better than what you've got, we close the eyes to what he's done or she's done in the past. We will take you, and then we'll have you come out in front. Goodell on Watson. It looks like he's going to be facing some criminal charges soon. Saturday, Houston said we'll start taking trade offers for Watson. Saturday. A little late, boys. A little late. The best any team's going to give you for Watson now is a fourth. That's the best. Because chances are he's not even going to be playing this year. May never play again. But why would you give a one-up? If you gave a one-up now, you'd have to be the dumbest GM of all. With all this stuff facing him, there's probably an 80%, 90% chance he won't play one down in 2021. Then, if all that criminal stuff comes up and a criminal suit comes up, and he faces criminal charges with all these attorneys he's got to pay, and possibly the civil suits he's going to pay all these women, chances are he won't. And then if he's found guilty, he may never play again. He may never play again. So anybody out there with a loose first-round pick, Miami, you got plenty of them. offer a first round to Houston. They will jump on it. And Watson will be yours tomorrow. And, go roll with the punches. He either is going to play for you or he's not going to play for you. But it's funny to me that Houston thinks somebody's going to go out there and give them all this stuff now for them. And it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Les Miles settling. I don't know what the deal is. Miles walked, and I think he's still got some money talks yet to go with Kansas. I think he's wanting all his money, and I don't think he's going to get it. But he's wanting it all. He said, "You fired me." Now, I'm kind of on his side about part of it, because none of this shit happened in Kansas. But it's kind of like if somebody finds out something somebody else did 3 years later, and it ends up being true. And Miles is not denying it. I can see Kansas's point too, where hell no, we don't want to. We didn't know what we were getting with you. So we'll see. I'm feeling like, though, if he doesn't serve any time, if he's not looking at any serious, he's facing serious accusations, some stuff he's done. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if he gets paid. If he gets paid, it wouldn't surprise me at all, because he doesn't have to hit him for a settlement. The college would. The college would have to be the one to try to settle with him. And if Miles is like, look, I ain't gonna try to fight with you. I'm owed $20 million. Give me $3 million. I'll walk. They'd probably do it. Because if they didn't, the way coaches can do is so crooked. They can sign a contract for your college today. Let's say, for instance, Hubert Davis signs a contract with North Carolina today, which he just did. Let's say it's a 10-year deal for $1 million a year, $10 million over 10 years. December, a team like Celtics decide we're going a different way from Brad Stevens. Hubert Davis, why don't you come up here and coach our team? Coach can walk. A coach can walk just like that. Cut the contract ties with whatever school, sign another contract, and they can do it. It's the only business I know that a coach can walk anytime he want to, and not be accountable for anything. They can do it. Football, basketball, baseball, any of them. It doesn't happen so often in baseball, but basketball is the worst because, if they got a few more years in a contract and they're like, okay, I'm leaving here. And I still don't understand why James Franklin, the football coach up in Penn State, still got a job. All the accusations he's been going through for the last year. And I've heard of him not having to go to court one time. I don't understand it. I just don't. It's like everybody's doing this. Stupid, man. I mean, when I lived in Philly, right? When I lived in Philly, you couldn't have more people up in State College defending the coach that had just passed away. Everybody was defending him. Didn't matter what was coming out publicly. Everybody was defending him. Paterno. And then we find out about this assistant coach that messed around with all these boys. And the coach knew about it and walked by it and saw some of the stuff happen. And never did a damn thing about it. And you got people still to this day defending. Now I'm thinking to myself, how racked in the brain do you have to be in order to realize that guy knew what was going on with all those boys at Penn State? Perfectly knew what was going on, and no one said shit. To me, that's criminal. That's criminal there. How many of us, guys or girls in chat, you walk by and you seen that happen, you see something like that happen? How many of you would not go in there and just have to not just knock somebody upside the face? I just don't understand it. I come from the old school. I know I do. I'm over 50 years old. But if I saw that happening, I don't care if I know the kid or not. I just couldn't walk by and have and just the whole Paterno. No. The whole coaching staff, every one of them, should never be hired again. Nowhere. Should never be able to coach somewhere again. If there's enough money out there to make it, what will they do with the statue? Keep it in storage or destroy? Well, I understood they tore it up. When they took it down, they tore it up. That's what I understood. That actually, when they were taking it down, it actually fell apart. That's what I understood. I don't know. I just it astounds me the stuff that we hear. It really does. I get taken back by crazy people, man. I just yeah. And like I say, I lived up there, and I was crying from the rafters in. I was like, "What the hell's wrong with these people?" You move at school, you move State College down 500 miles, down to North Carolina or South Carolina or Virginia. Not only are those coaches not going to do that on a consistent basis, they're also going to find somebody going to beat the hell out of them. Somebody going to. Oh, it was a lot of them. It did. It was a lot of them. It did. What was that tight end? What the hell was his name? Played up there. What was his name? I can't think of it. But he played up there. He played up at Penn State too. What was his name? Might not have been. Let's see. Yeah, Oakland Raiders. Raiders tight end. What was his name? Christensen. Long time ago. The 70s, I guess it was like in the 70s. Not Casper. Christensen. Todd Christensen. Might have been the 80s, early 80s. Todd Christensen. He hung by him too. He stuck by him through all that garbage. There was a bunch of them that did. Jack Ham. It was a bunch, man. I think it was Ham that did. It was a bunch. It was just heading out.
Yeah, I wish you were going with me.
I don't know if Christensen died or not. He may have. I'll have his phone nearby if you need me.
All right, well.
It's
okay.
So, guys, I am going to take off. You all have a great evening. Nick Bowers. I don't know about Nick Bowers. Mets, Phillies, 7:05 tonight. DeGrom against I don't know who. All I can say is, please, number 4 pick.
Against
The Phillies, but
yeah,
I know that, but I don't know who the 4th pitch is.
I was trying to think of it to tell you who's pitching tonight. Miller. I can't think. Shoot, I heard it, but I don't remember now.
It's not Eflin. It's a new pitcher. It's a new pitcher we got. Okay. It's one of our new pitchers.
All right.
Y'all have a great evening. Hope you enjoyed the race. God bless. And we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Do that way.
Bye.